Chemical segregation is a large part of safety in the workplace. This involves those who work with and are involved with storing chemicals safely. There are certain chemicals that have mixed or happen to come in contact with each other. Then they will have a chemical reaction that produces heat, pressure, can cause a fire, an explosion, or other violent reactions when mixed together. We call these chemicals incompatible if they have these types of reactions when mixed together. To prevent unwanted chemical reactions, we need to segregate incompatible materials. Depending on the type of company and the chemicals you work around may vary. Therefore, the level of chemical segregation will vary as well. For instance, segregating chemicals in a retail store will greatly vary from a science lab or industrial manufacturer. Generally, the chemicals stored in laboratories are at full concentration and have several different hazard classes, whereas retail waste streams are generally at low concentrations. It is very important that employees are trained for the hazards in the everyday process at their job. The main objective in chemical segregation, no matter what, is always to make sure that incompatible chemicals never mix. The surest way to check incompatibility is to refer to the safety data sheet for each chemical. The SDS will give the chemical family for the material and list incompatible substances in the stability and reactivity data section. Also, you want to check the handling and storage section. There are a few general rules of thumb you should always follow. Do not store chemicals alphabetically unless they are compatible. Store flammable liquids in an approved safety container in a flammable storage cabinet. Segregate acids from bases. Segregate most organic acids from oxidizing mineral acids. Keep oxidizers away from other chemicals, especially flammables, combustibles, and toxic materials. Keep corrosives away from substances that may react with them and release corrosive, toxic, or flammable vapors. Some chemicals belong to more than one chemical family or hazard class. Like acetic acid is both a corrosive acid and a combustible liquid. It must be stored away from corrosive bases such as sodium hydroxide and also from oxidizing acids such as nitric acid. All in all, become familiar with every chemical you're dealing with so you can learn how to appropriately deal with each one to stay safe in the workplace.